It's Wendy. Today I want to talk to you about recruiting and building a team. And this is really more of a specific thing. I'm not going to tell you how to recruit or how to build your team, but more of an ethos that I have on how your team members affect you and your relationship with your team. In my opinion. Now, granted, you can run your business however you want to. That's the great thing about this. Some people love my style. Other people, not so much. They have a different style that they'd like to take. But I just want to share with you my ideas of how and why I do the things that I do. So when I get a new recruit, the first thing I try to make sure that I do is granted, I want to try to get them set up and get them to have their first party and make their initial investment back and get them onto a good start. But really, it's all about them. Granted, them being in my business makes them a part of my business, but don't lose the don't lose the notion that while they are a part of your business, it's their business. And they may not want the same kind of business you have, regardless of how awesome you think they'd be at running a business full time or earning trips and this and that. If that's not really what interests them, then you can't make them want more than they want for themselves. And truly, some people just don't want more right now, or at least not right now. I mean, maybe they want more later, or maybe they just need some fun. And if you push them because you have your own agendas, then you're going to push them away from you. So, for example, if you have someone who joins and maybe they didn't have their grand opening party, it's one thing to call them up and say, hey, it's me, it's Wendy, and just wanted to see how you're doing. I haven't heard from you, and I didn't know if you'd already scheduled your grand opening party or not, but I'd love to talk to you and see if you want any help, or if you have any ideas that you need help with to get your business up and running, and to do everything that you said you wanted to do when we originally spoke. And if they don't get back to you, you know what? You don't need to keep hounding them and harassing them and wondering even, what you may have done wrong or what you may have said wrong. Because again, this is their business. And if they choose to engage or not, it's totally on them. Your responsibility, in my opinion, my responsibility is to recruit people, offer up my services to them if they choose to use them, and if not, let them do things the way that they want to do them, or not do them at all if that's what they choose. But their lack of engagement is not a reflection on me, unless of course I'm never reaching out to them and I'm not even letting them know I'm here for them. We are all business owners, and while this is a fun, family-friendly, team-oriented business, we are all business owners. We are all independent consultants, and I'm just here to help facilitate any of you who want or need mentoring and help. But I'm certainly, in my mind, I am not here to push you and push you and push you, or give you kicks in the butt, unless you call me up and you say, okay, can you give me a kick in the butt? Or, okay, I have some questions. Or, I don't know what I'm doing with this, or can I do this, or can I do that? As long as I'm here to make sure that I answer those calls and that I'm able to help you and willing to help you, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But if I'm calling and leaving messages for everyone in my team because I don't have the PRV not the PRV, the team wholesale volume that I hoped for this month, I should instead be focused on recruiting new people who think like me, who want to run a business, as opposed to trying to, beat people over the head who are in my team who aren't really motivated right now. I mean, it may not be that they're not motivated at all. They just might have other things going on in their lives, and Scentsy might be on the back burner right now, but maybe in October it'll be, front and center. But in the meantime, look at your business as you are helping people. You're helping them figure out how Scentsy can benefit them and help them achieve their goals. And by helping them figure out how they want to run their business, you'll end up with a strong base of business. And in the meantime, don't put all your eggs into your team members. Continue to recruit and finding more and more and more people. Focus on at least 1 to 3 people a month minimum that you can keep adding to your team and never stop recruiting. Because one day you could look around and you think, gosh, I have this team of, 30 people, and, my numbers aren't close, and they're actually dropping, and, I don't know what I can do. I've talked to all of them, and I've given incentives, and they're not doing anything. Well, the problem is really us. We need to make sure that we're selling and that we're continuing to recruit so that we don't end up in that situation. It's really easy to build a team and then to get caught up in that team. So anyway, I don't want to beat this, but I've seen many consultants try to not strong arm, but try to get their team to do what they think they should do. And I think it's like getting your kids to do things. There's a difference. They're your children. They live under your roof. They're in your house. They want to eat your food. They kind of need to do what you tell them to do, right? I mean, there's a certain amount of that you have control over. Independent consultants, they're not your children. They're not your employees. They're just business associates that you get to work with or alongside. So think about that when you're working with your team, and no one has to listen to me. Nobody. I am not anyone's boss. I am just here as a fountain of potential information from which you may tap. But I am certainly no one's boss. And yes, I may be a leader, but everyone has their own ideas of what a leader is and what they do. And many people may think that I'm awesome, or, they think, I'm great, while other people might have other sensibilities or other ideas of what they prefer in a leader. So I just offer my services, and if anyone wants it, great. And I think that that's what everyone should do. Try to be the best you can be. Try to be yourself. Offer your services, but make sure that you're really clear with your team that you're here to help them, but it's their business. And you will help bring on strong, independent consultants as opposed to dependent consultants. And you won't feel so much pressure yourself either to feel like you have to give all the ideas and everything is on your shoulders with your team, because that's not true. That's not how it needs to be. So anyway, I hope this helps. I've seen a lot of you guys struggling lately with this kind of thing and trying to inspire your team and get them to do things. And, you can't make anyone do what they're not willing or wanting to do for themselves. So just remember that. And again, I'm always here for you if you want to talk. Talk to you later. Bye.